Hey, I got a new thing to share with you guys. So, Zachary's getting ready to leave on his 1-year apprenticeship. And because he's severely dyslexic, profoundly dyslexic, he needs assistive technology tools. Usually he has a human with him that can help him read stuff when he just can't. And he has an app on his phone that helps him take pictures and use OCR technology to turn it into text. But that doesn't apply to everything. There's certain circumstances where a computer or his phone aren't available. So we got him this C-Pen reader pen. And we got it yesterday. We unboxed it this morning. I took a video of that. But my internet is being wonky, which means if my live here goes out, it's because of my internet. So we got him this. And we charged it up. We unboxed it this morning. We charged it up. And so now, here we go. Here's what it is. I'm going to test it out. I tested it out a little bit earlier. But so what this thing does is it's like a digital highlighter, except for it reads. So I'll turn it on. And one of the things that when Zachary set it up, it was very, very cool because I was worried about this, is that the setup menu has the option of talking the setup menu through it. So he could do it completely himself. He didn't have to read the little window screen because it just talked it through it. But he also had the option of turning it off, which he likes to do periodically. Once he knows something, he doesn't need it repeated. So he likes that. So it was very cool. The other thing that I thought was very cool about this is that it has a left-handed mode. So if I ever needed something like that for Esther, if there was somebody who was left-handed, it changes the orientation to a left-handed orientation, which is very, very neat because we run into that a lot with Esther, is that right-handed tools don't necessarily work for left-handed people. So the fact that it has a left-handed mode is very cool. The other thing this thing can do, besides just read, is it can be used as a digital highlighter and connected to the computer, or just it'll store it and then you can connect it and upload it to the computer from there. The next thing that's very cool, and I wish I had this when I was reading Ranger's Apprentice aloud to the kids, is that it has a built-in dictionary, so you can go over just one word or a segment of words, but just one word, and go into the dictionary mode, and it will say how to pronounce the word and give you the definition for it, which I might get it just for that because that's kind of cool. So anyway, this is very cool. Josh has collected a bunch of stuff for me to test this with, and Zachary brought me the book he wanted me to test it with. It just has a power button, and then this wheel here is very similar to what you'd find like on a Kindle Fire, like a Kindle Fire Stick remote, or like an iPod. So it's a very familiar configuration. And on the menu,
clear screen.
I pressed the wrong button.
OK to text reader mode.
So it's in text reader mode, and it told me that because
Press menu for options.
Zachary has the talking menu on, so that's why it's doing that. So I'm going to try this first for you in the book that Zachary brought me to read, because one of his things is he likes to be able to cook, but he can't read the recipes himself. So he brought me this cookbook that we have, and so I'm going to do it in the cookbook here. So this is an open book. Let's see if I can get this right. And get this open book, and you hold it just like a highlighter, and this is the ingredients list. There's a little button right here that says that tells it it's scanning. So you just go over the top.
3 tablespoons salted outer.
I must have gone in here.
Butter 2.
Okay, so let's try it again. So I'm not getting the angle right, so I have to probably practice with that.
1 cup chopped white onions.
So anyway, that's cool. And then like the instructions, if you can see this, I gotta get my things right.
Full stop. Melt the butter in a stock pot over medium heat. Sal.
Isn't that cool? Anyway, that'll open up options. Then, so one of the things I read in a review was it has problems on dark backgrounds with white text. So Josh went through our kitchen and found me the salt container that has both black and white. So this is kind of a test on does it work on weird shapes. And then my thing's like falling down on me. Ah! Sorry guys. Let me get this back on so I can do this. Okay, so on the side, so this is a curved surface and it's dark background and white, but it's not black, it's blue. So let's see if I can get this right.
Perfect choice for everyday USA GR.
Okay, so that last word didn't work.
K table salt, making tea kiss sea salta.
And that didn't work at all. So we got to practice with this. So sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, if we get it right.
Perfect tea irritants for VB use.
It's garbled. So let me try the black text.
With the added benefit of iodine.
That was perfect. So that's cool. Then Josh brought me Esther's brownie mix because he figured Zach would want to read the instructions on the back of a box. So I've got the box here and I don't even have it on a flat surface.
3 tablespoons water.
So first ingredient worked. Let's try the next one.
1/2 cup vegetable oil.
That worked too. It doesn't read the fractions correctly, but it worked. So let me try an instruction.
HPET NVC N as directed in chart.
Not so good. So we'll have to practice with that. So that's our new tool. He'll be able to read things that he doesn't have the ability to read independently. And it does have a headphone jack. It came with earbuds. So he doesn't even have to make it obvious that he's listening. He just plugs it in and goes from there. So our new toy or tool to create more accessibility for him and more independence. So something new to play with. It's the C Pen Reader Pen. Enjoy.